because it's like I've seen posts, and this is, and I don't think these people are engagement farming, but I've seen posts where people will be like, oh, if you over 30 or if you over 30, 32 and you still play video games, you not a man, or you're not a grown man, you this and that, or your mindset's fucked up, or y'all niggas is gay. You sit online and play video games with your friends all day. That's weird. And then I'm like, what's wrong with that? Like I'm looking at. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
There's so many other things.
So many other things I could be.
So many.
It's an endless list of bullshit that a nigga could be outside doing instead of being in the house and playing video games with the homies, or just playing the game, a solo game, a solo mode, or whatever. Like just chilling, bro.
As far as like the whole like gaming thing, like I seen a post where it was like, if you over 25 and you still playing games, if you're between 25 and 35 and you still playing video games, you need to grow up. You need to like find better hobbies and all that sort of shit. And then it was like, it cut straight to another woman saying, man, fuck all that. Like, I'd rather my man be
at home.
Where I know where he's at. And now I'm not wondering like what he's doing,
who he with, what he doing,
and all this other stuff. And I was like, bruh, point, like, come on, like that's it. Like, why wouldn't you? And then not even like me, I don't even consider myself like a gamer. Like, I got the PS5 and I didn't even take the motherfucker out the box until maybe like 6 or 8 months after I had it. And that was just solely because I just was bored.
Yeah.
And it was just like, oh yeah, I do got PS5.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and then now that even still since having it, it's just like the right games got to come out for me to really be engaged now. Like when I was younger, like, bro, like, yeah, I had MLB, I had college football, college basketball, NBA, like the newest games, whether it be Far Cry's or Call of Duties and all of that. And I would be tapped in on the game like religiously. Now, I ain't never been like an online gamer.
Yeah.
Every now and then I would get online and play against somebody online and stuff. The only time I for real would get online, even back then, would just be like Call of Duty or something. And that's just because it's just much more fun like that.
Yeah.
But then when the pandemic hit, that's when I really tapped in with the game and really started like locking back in, playing the game and all of that stuff. But then after the pandemic, like even now, like I probably hadn't touched my PlayStation for real. Maybe once or twice a week. And then they dropped college football and I was playing that shit every day after it came out.
Yeah.
But I've definitely slowed up for sure in the past month. Not month, probably about 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
I've slowed up tremendously to the point where it's like I probably only play college football now maybe like once or twice a week.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I get it. Everybody's view on certain shit is just different. Some people view it as not being productive. Some people view it as a way to be productive, make money. Some people view it as a day of
shit therapeutic.
It's therapeutic. Some people, I mean, I think sometimes that's some people's only form of communications with other humans or like-minded individuals. Like because you got to think it's some people who are so cut off from everybody that they might go through days or weeks without actually communicating with somebody that they want to communicate with, somebody that they enjoy communicating with, somebody that they communicate with who is on the same level as them or has the same interests as them. Like it's a lot of people out here where if they had an outlet like getting online and playing a video game with your online friends or even your real friends or whatever, but if you had something where you could communicate with and connect with other people, I feel like it'd be beneficial for a lot of people. So some people, like you said, do use it as a form of therapy. It is therapeutic. Like this is my downtime. This is how I get my shit off. I play the video game to take the edge off, or goddamn, I play the video game to goddamn connect with people. I mean, hell, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Like I'm a gamer. I consider myself a gamer, bro. There's not a day that my Xbox is not turned on.
You leave it in rest mode, don't you?
No, I turn it off. I turn that bitch off. Sometimes I completely unplug it, but I turn it off.
Why?
Because sometimes I got my shit on like back download, so it might be it'll download stuff while it's off, so that when I turn it on, it's already downloaded for me. But sometimes that can leave your game hot. You know what I'm saying? So it's small shit like that. Like, damn, my shit was hot. I ain't been home all day, and my shit's hot like it was on. So sometimes I just unplug it so it don't do that, and that way it just, you know what I mean? Because I don't want my shit burning out. I don't whatever. You know, I'm just
I said,
real.
I ain't trying to lose space to dumb stuff.
Well, not even the space. I just don't want my shit to like nigga burn out. Look, because the back in the day, the 360. That's how the 360 would get the red rings, bro. You would be playing your shit, and like you might turn that bitch off, and then 15 minutes, 20 minutes later, you try to turn it back on, you got the red ring of death. So I'm not saying I would get the red rings now, but it's just like a precautionary thing. And it also like resets the game because your game is your console is a computer, bro. Just like you gotta periodically, like, do you ever reset your phone? Not saying like reset your phone. Do you ever turn your phone off?
I reset my phone every day.
You get what I'm saying? It's a computer.
I reset it every morning.
Like it's a computer. Like it's gonna help with the lifespan. It's gonna help with the battery life. It's gonna help it run better. Like it's just small shit like that you can add extra days, hours, weeks, months, or whatever to the lifespan of your device. So it's just a little habit I have with my Xbox. I just turn that bitch completely off, unplug it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not a day where my Xbox isn't turned on. But there are countless days where my Xbox is on and I never load up a game to play. I'm on there just talking to the homies, bro.
Yeah.
My niggas is on. They playing 2K. They playing Call of Duty. They playing PUBG. They playing Madden. They playing college, whatever. Like, but they in a party 8, 10, 12 deep. The niggas is all getting off work. It's 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night. Niggas in there just talking shit, talking trash to each other, or playing the game, or nigga, we in the party, we watching the game last night. We in the party having a watch party in the game, and it's not like something where like niggas, hey, bro, you gonna be online for the game? Like we ain't doing that. It's just like, bro, if you around and we kicking it, niggas is gonna watch the game, bro. If you around and we kicking it Saturday night UFC, niggas gonna watch the UFC shit, bro.
Yeah,
like. That's normal.
I'm interested to see what this gonna be.
That's normal shit. You talking about what's his fucking name? O'Malley and how you pronounce dude's name?
Your guess is a good
Dilishvi.
He one of them Ukrainian looking motherfuckers.
Yeah, he definitely come from the school of Khabib.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I think I don't know. That's a tough one, bro. That's a tough one.
No,
bro.
I'm saying like for not so much the fight itself.
Yeah.
The location of the fight, like
in Vegas, in the Sphere, in the Sphere,
yeah,
the Sphere, yeah.
Like
I don't know.
I watched a YouTube video of like what that Sphere and the screen looked like, and I was like, boy, what the hell? I was like, bro, that's
futuristic sports.
Bro, that's gonna give. Bro, that'll give a motherfucker a headache.
Well, looking at the Sphere and watching,
bro, like looking up like that.
Yeah.
Cause I mean, the whole thing is a screen.
Yeah, it's a screen. Yeah.
So it's like, damn.
Yeah, but that's more so.
And then also for this to be a one-off and a 101, I feel like the fight card is just ass.
What do you mean a one-off?
He said he'll never do another fight in there again after tomorrow night.
Oh well, yeah. I mean that's just that don't mean UFC.
Like,
that don't mean the UFC won't be back in there.
No. Well, that's what he said. He was like the UFC he'll never do another event in there.
Are you talking about Dana said that?
Dana said this is a one-off.
Well, that might be.
He said he was just in there and was just like, I gotta do a fight here.
Yeah.
So then got on the phone, started.
But that might be because, like, you know who's the owner of that? James Dolan, the owner of the Knicks. So he owns. I don't think he's a full owner, but he's the nigga. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. For the Sphere. So he's probably saying that because the ticket for that bitch is not going to be the price of what it would be to have it in a regular arena. It's probably double or triple what it would be if they did it at the T-Mobile arena that they normally have the shit at in Vegas. Like, yeah. That's an experience venue. You know what I mean? Like that's a place where
probably why the fight card is ass.
Yeah,
like, bro, I had to buy this place. And
that's an experience at that venue. Like that's like nigga. That's like them doing something at Freedom Hall versus doing at the Yum Center. It's a completely different experience.
Mm-hmm.
Like complete, like it's gonna be completely different because nigga, it's the Yum Center. What are we talking? Freedom Hall is Freedom Hall for a reason. Like, and the Yum Center is the Yum Center for a reason.
Yeah.
So you got this spear, which is new, state of the art technology, extravaganza, bro. Yeah, it costs a lot of money to probably put on some shit here, bro. We have a billion TV screens that look like a giant TV screen showing on the outside of the arena, bro. Like, you got to think about that. You know how much money and energy it goes into putting something together like that, bro. Like, and nigga, for the UFC shit is going what from like 5 p.m. to 1 in the morning. Like, that's an all day thing, bro. Like, that's expensive. That ain't cheap. So I can see him being like, shit, nigga, one time. Unless the price come down. And he ain't gonna say that, but unless that price come down, nigga, one time, I'm going back to T-Mobile.
Yeah. Which is pretty much why he said it's a one-off.
Or I broker a deal with these niggas, but I ain't doing this shit again. It would have to be like, nigga, I don't even think the Super Bowl wouldn't even, well, I don't think you can, but nigga, they wouldn't even like that place is
I don't
probably
think
like
that
so
place is that
because
big.
that's why I said Super Bowl they wouldn't do it in there. But I'm saying like,
Maybe a
but
basketball game.
I think that's why, because they were talking about, if I'm not mistaken, I think they were talking about closing it or doing something. I don't think it was making the money that they thought it was gonna make per se, or it was costing too much. Like, even though they probably charge XYZ, it's like, bro, it costs so much to put these events on in this motherfucker.
Yeah, because he said the dude, I guess, who's over like the tech side of it, because
Yeah.
where the whole thing is like a TV
Yeah.
or whatnot, he was like, they've been running into hella problems by doing like all these walkthroughs. They've been doing walkthroughs for weeks,
Yeah.
trying to make sure that none of these panels glitch, twitch, go out, or
Yeah.
anything because this is something that's never been done. They've never done a live anything in
Yeah.
there before.
UFC shit. Yeah.
So not even just UFC, just like live something to where like it's gonna be hundreds of millions of people tuning in and watching.
Watching. Yeah.
So you feel me? Think about the embarrassment of that, because it's like if it goes well, all right, boom. Now we can market this to our advantage. But if it don't go well, we're gonna lose out on a lot of money
Yeah.
and it looks silly as hell. So I think that's a big thing. But that UFC fight looked like I ain't really watched the UFC fight in a minute, so I think that'll be dope. Uh,
We introduce the show.
we didn't. I thought we did.
No.
Oh well, welcome back to another
Bro, we
episode.
just been going, bro.
Welcome back to another episode of You Gotta Relax
Niggas with
podcast,
microphones.
bro. That's what we could have named the show that.
Mm-hmm. Niggas with microphones. Say what that mean? Just two niggas with a microphone with microphones, bro. That's it.
Yeah,
Talking shit.
we would have had to come up. But anyways, welcome back, y'all, to another episode, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in and tapping in with us. Whether you listening or you watching on YouTube, we thank you for tapping in with us, man. Let's go ahead.
YouTube.
As
Put it
y'all
on
know,
YouTube.
I am Sonny. This is my dog.
Drizzle.
We back with another one, man.
Pow pow.
Bro,
I
something.
don't know
All
why
right,
I
so
did
you
that. That
text
was
me.
bad. That was bad.
What?
I did. When you said
I know you was like, pow, 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 pow. Oh no, who are you shooting at?
the proverbial haters.
Why'd you just shoot
I don't know.
the
She
viewer?
just shot the
Pow, pow.
TV.
But you said like a couple things you want to talk about, but then I seen something that was kind of interesting. I was wondering your take. Them helmets is ass. Wondering your take on it. Uh, so the debate. Well, really, you sent about the debate, but it made me think about this too in an aspect. So Caitlin Clark is getting a lot of backlash right now because she's liked. She didn't come out and say nothing. She didn't leave nothing in the comments. Nothing. She liked the picture that Taylor Swift posted
supporting
Kamala Harris, saying that she was going to endorse Kamala Harris for this upcoming presidential election.
Yeah.
And her fans lit her up.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there and I was looking at it and I was just like, dang. I was like, that's so crazy, fam. Like her friends told her to I mean, her fans are telling her to shut up and dribble.
Yeah, because you're saying stuff that doesn't align with
And
what
she
we
didn't
think.
say anything, which is the crazy part.
It don't matter.
Her
You
liking it
support
is saying something.
you liking it, you reposting it, whatever you did, you show support of the support. That means that if you're liking this, and if you have other things that we can say are aligned with that thinking or what that belief is, then I can safely assume that that's the way you're gonna go. Like if that's how her fans feel, bro, because you got to think, bro, it's like people have a weird way of showing you. People have a very, very weird, like, I guess you want to say self-conscious way of showing you or telling you where they see you at or where they view themselves at.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, nigga, uh, uh, I can see you with a chick, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I tell you, I think she's whack. That's me telling you that the chick that you with is whack is a way of me basically telling you, nigga, like what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like she's not on your level, or you could do better, or nigga, it could be a job or something, bro. Like you work where? You work at Arby's. Nigga, what? Nah, for real, bro. You really work at Arby's, bro? Nigga, you a custodian? You know what I'm saying? It's like, what? You know, it's just like, damn, it's like, I'm not gonna tell you that I think being a custodian is trash, but my energy towards you telling me you're a custodian, I'm gonna say, brother, like that's not cool. You know what I mean? So it's like her fans are basically doing that. Like her fans are like, oh, you we Iowa. Most of them. They middle-aged white Americans.
Yeah.
You know what they vote. You know who they supporting. So
That
they looking at that, they like, damn, like, she don't support that. Well, fuck her. Like they really don't give a fuck about the sports, bro.
yeah.
They don't really give a fuck about the sports. Like, I could be your biggest fan, but if you do something that I don't like, or if you do something I don't agree with, I'm never wearing my Caitlin Clark jersey ever again, and I'm gonna burn it when I get home. You know what I mean? Like that's just, I don't know, bro. People just have a weird, funny way of telling you how like they disagree or how they feel like whatever it is you're doing or whatever it is you believe in isn't right or they don't align with that, bro. And it's like, I mean, I guess you gotta respect it,
that
but
shit just blew me.
yeah, because you would think it wouldn't get to that point, but again, bro, it's election time, bro. The election is here within what, the next 60 days?
But election time,
It,
that hey, you can have a favorite coworker.
oh, y'all beefing?
You can have a
See,
favorite
I don't talk
coworker,
about this
bro.
shit at work, bro,
Well, we're not supposed to talk about it
but it happens.
at work, but it happens. It comes up. And like, bro, like I'll never forget when Trump first got elected and
The Donald.
I was working at Parks and Rec at the time. And the majority were middle aged to probably like 60-year-old white men.
Mm.
And bro, like I remember all of them being like huddled up in the bay, and they was like, "Yeah, Trump." They was in there, bro, just going through a major, just so happy and everything. And then this little old black lady working there, bro, she comes up out of her office, and she was like, "Y'all gonna get the fuck out of here," bro. Like went off. It was just
Ah,
like, I don't want to hear that shit. Y'all not gonna do it. Y'all know better. Y'all know we're not supposed to be talking about stuff like that. And in my head, I was there, like I was around, and like I could kind of hear the conversation, but I couldn't really hear it. And then she comes out and she goes off like that, and then I was just like, dang, I was like, fam, like election time will really have you questioning people who you feel me, you calling yourself like fucking with, whether it be in personal life or like at work or whatever. Like, because it all comes out at that point, and it all comes out at that time. Like, you really want to start like a solid conversation or like piss somebody off, just start talking about the election, and whether that would have been with Trump and
But
Hillary,
yeah.
Trump and Biden, or even now Trump and Kamala. Like, just mention Trump, period, and it's up. Like, that shit just is crazy as hell to me. But I will say, like, I did watch the debate. Uh, she was cooking. Trump had me a little throwed off with the whole like they eating cats and dogs thing.
I mean, it's not funny, but
Well, I mean, I
it
just don't
is
know how much truth is
it
behind
definitely.
that, because that was the first I had ever heard
So I'll say this:
or seen anything.
I saw this girl. She was talking about how her father was Haitian. When she was talking about how he moved to the States back in like the 90s or some shit, or early 2000s. But she was like, they coming from Haiti. She was like, yes, people from Haiti, they practice voodoo. A lot of them do. Do you view it as demonic? She was like, yes, but it's not like what you think it is. But yeah, it is voodoo. It's a form of, it's just a part of the culture, it's part of religion. She was like, but they are also from one of the worst Western hemisphere, if not the worst country to be from. Like, it's the poorest. It's at
Third
the
world.
bottom. It's literally at the bottom of the bottom. She was like,
I would consider Haiti
she was like,
third world country.
she was like, I don't think that my dad ate people's pets when he was here. He came here. She was, I'm not saying that. She was like, but in Haiti, yes, they will eat a cat or dog as a form of survival. Like, not like they wake up and say, oh, I want me some Yorkie today. They wake up like, man, we ain't had food in 7 days. Pork chop about to become a pork chop. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? And it just is what it is.
Spark
So
for
she
the get
was like,
spanked.
yeah, exactly. So basically she was saying, she was like, it's not hypothetically impossible, because if they are being bussed here and put here by the bus loads, I can see them doing whatever they got to do to survive, right?
Or doing
But
just what they're
but
accustomed to doing.
exactly, but also I don't think that they running up in people's houses and yards just to eat cats and dogs because they want to eat cat and dog. It's more so like, I view that as survival food. Like,
Mm-hmm.
bro, if we was living out somewhere and nigga, we was in the forest and I found me a pile of acorns and I ain't ate in 3 days. I'm about to eat me some of these goddamn acorns. I'm eat a twig or like I'm gonna do something. Like, like it's a form of survival, bro. When it's a form of survival, you don't have time to be like, yeah, you know what? I'm not eating no acorn. I'll wait. No, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Hey, I see whiskers. I caught his ass. I'm about to eat. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm not saying, I'm kind of, I kind of agree with her. Like, I don't think it's like virtually impossible. Do I think it's happening to the extent that they trying to make it seem? Hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no. I do think it's a thing. I do think some people have lost a pet or a cat or a dog to potentially an immigrant eating it. But I don't think it's to the point to where it's like, oh, these niggas is like running up in yards and backyards, and my dog was outside for 10 minutes and then it went missing, and you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't think it's to that extreme, right? But who knows? I could be wrong.
Then the whole Kamala, she was like, I wish you would stop lying and telling people I want to take guns. She was like, I got guns, bro. And bro, the look on his face when she said that, he was just like
You're absolutely right.
white people. What is this? I really, I have an idea of what I think I know this face means, just because I could feel energy.
Yeah,
A lot of people can feel energy. They just tend to ignore it.
yeah, for sure.
But every time that a white person has done this face to me,
Son of a bitch. You mother.
or
You
like,
you black bitch.
or like, hey, how are you?
Yeah.
Like, I don't really want to talk to you, but I'm gonna say hello.
That's that Robert De Niro.
You
That
talking to me?
yeah, that's that Robert De Niro.
You talking to me? You talking to me right now? Is this what's happening?
Yeah.
Is this what you think is happening right now? Oh no. I'm not talking to you. You're talking to me. Like, bro, that face right there, bro. And it's crazy to me because it's just like, you know, I don't know. But that debate was very interesting. He has already come out and said he refuses to do another debate.
I'm surprised.
He's done with that.
I'm surprised he did. Remember, we talked about this, and I was under the impression he's not going to do it.
I think he's not doing it for the sake of he's looking at it like he didn't really get his turn. And when I say he didn't get his turn, I mean like
turn to be president.
No. His turn, like you know how he likes talking over people, and he also likes cutting people off and stuff. And the fact that they are now, even the debate he did with Joe Biden, like yeah, he cooked Joe Biden, but they also like just not let him talk, and they're cutting his microphone completely off, and now he's just left standing there talking, and you can't hear nothing he's saying. I think he hates that fact and that idea, so he's looking at it like, bro, I'm not gonna keep debating if I can't say what I want to say.
I seen what they were saying. There, like you could clearly see that the moderators, it was 3-on-1. They said that the debate. I mean, like I said, I watched some of the debate, but I didn't watch all of it.
They fact checked both of them, so I can see why a Trump supporter or like somebody who was watching would really feel like it was 3-on-1. But they were fact checking her too, because she was making comments on things that she thought were correct, and they was just like, "No, Madam Vice President actually is such and such." But it just so happened to be that he had more bullshit to talk about than she did.
And she did.
So it looks bad because he's just saying outlandish stuff, and they're just letting the people know like they're doing what a moderator is supposed to do.
Yeah,
You're completely wrong. That's not the case.
Yeah,
Here are the real numbers.
Yeah.
Here's the real facts. So they're not letting any one of them create a narrative and be able to sway people or persuade people to believe something that just isn't true.
Yeah.
And I think he's annoyed by that shit because like even like I said, the debates with Joe Biden were the same way that they were with Kamala Harris. And if you go back to when he ran against Hillary Clinton, they had the moderators, but they also didn't turn off microphones. They just allow him to like Hillary would be making a statement and he would just
some bully shit.
Actually, no, that's not the case, and then just take over the whole thing. And sis didn't even get a chance to answer.
Check her emails.
Yeah, you feel me? And it's just like, bro, like it's all propaganda. Like you know what I mean? It's all propaganda. If I can just keep doing what I've been doing, which is being a jerk, being an asshole, talk over people, and just at my rallies, I've led them to believe a certain thing, and if I stick to what I told them at my rallies, live on television at a debate, then they just gonna fuck with me even more. But now these moderators are really stepping in and like they coming with the facts. They just not showing up blindly, and it's shout out and kudos to them because it's like doing basically it's just like an interview.
Yeah.
So it's like we already did our homework. We know what you've been going to your rallies talking about and stuff. So we did our homework on everything that you said. Here's what was right. Here's what's wrong.
Yeah.
And they did that for both sides. But I just think they just went in knowing that Trump can be and is a bully when it comes to doing debates, that they just weren't going to allow him to bully her.
Yeah.
And that was the first time we've actually seen a moderator or two moderators really like hold him accountable and check him when he's doing the most.
I think it helps when you cut the mic off.
Yeah,
like that I think that's the main thing. Like, yeah, having somebody to moderate, but if this motherfucker's mic still works, like he can still bully you. He can still get over because he's still able to be heard and talk. If I cut your mic off and I'm the loudest person in the room, I'm the loudest person in the room.
Right,
you're gonna shut the fuck up, even if you don't want to, because can't nobody hear you. They hear me. You know what I mean? So it's like they can definitely shut all that shit down. And it kind of keeps him from being able to muck it up and like make and turn it into like a fucking pigsty. You know what I'm saying? Like he can't. You don't control this. This is gonna be regulated and controlled a certain way. It's gonna go from this point to this point, back to this point, back to that point, over here, over there. Like it ain't gonna be all over the place because you want to talk over everybody. So I think them controlling what like the volume and who can be heard at what time and letting each side speak freely and clearly. I think that's the biggest thing versus somebody holding him accountable. Somebody's holding him accountable, but being able to control the situation makes it a whole lot easier to hold him accountable, because even if he did try to get out of pocket, nigga, nobody, like, you can't talk over me. Yeah. Like, you can't even. It's like it's like a little brother trying to swing at you, and you just like this. It's like, bro, you can't, like, your arms, you can't reach me. Like, no matter how hard you fight, bro, you can't do anything. You're stuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in control right now. You can't touch me until I move my hand. Yep. You can't be heard until I take my hand off this button. So eventually they just gonna get tired of they just gonna listen. So I think that is definitely the most important part. And just not even just going with Trump. That might be a formula that they might emulate throughout debates for the future. Not even just for this presidential with Trump, like just going forward, like it's gonna be a structure.
Yeah, and it literally gives both parties a chance to like talk and say their piece without being cut off, without being interrupted or any of that. And that, I think that's something, like you said, they need to continue to do moving forward. In light of that, Uncle Uncle Shannon, you was tripping.
The audio sex tape heard around the world. Literally. You know what I mean? Was it true or was it not? Or was it real or was it not? Do you or don't you believe Shannon Sharpe accidentally went on Instagram Live while he was doing the do with good old Michelle? And
as he called her, he said, "Mama Michelle."
My Michelle. That nigga started doing that shit like when he drunk that Mountain Dew and started shaking. Ooh, Skip. I'm surprised that nigga ain't blurted out Skip. But niggas, who took me back to FS1, goddammit. But nah, bro, like, do you believe it? I'm kind of in the middle, because the week started out with Shannon. Okay, so the week started out with Nightcap having technical difficulties. Did you see that clip where Shannon got mad? He was like, "God damn it!" And like, because the audio and all that shit. Okay, so it started out with that. That same episode, Ocho showed up late.
He pranked him or whatever.
No. The prank was the next day. The first time Ocho showed up late, he was like, "Ocho, what happened?" Ocho was like, "Man, I was at the airport. My Uber driver, I was supposed to do this in the third." And Shannon was, and so people were like, "Damn, Shannon's trying to sun Ocho, live on air. He should have had this conversation off air." You know what I'm saying? Like, Shannon's trying to do Ocho like how Skip did Shannon. And Shannon was like, he addressed it the next day. He was like, "No, like y'all gotta understand, like, me and Ocho, I think we have something good." He was like, "I was just telling Ocho, like put like this. I was telling Ocho, you would never settle to be late because of an Uber driver not wanting to take a certain route or not being able to pick you up, or the Uber driver locked their keys in the car, whatever the fuck had happened. You wouldn't allow that to happen if you had to be at ESPN on time, if you had to be on Fox Sports on time." You know what I'm saying? He was like, treat our stuff the same way. Like this is yours. Just like it's mine, this is yours. Like, don't allow yourself to mess something up because you don't want to get uncomfortable. And Ocho was like, "Man, I ain't never gonna change." He was like, "No, I understand what you're saying." He was like, "But I gotta stay, true to who I am." Cause he was like, "I do certain things, and I get to the airport, I get picked up, I do this, I do that." And Shannon was just like, "That is cool, you can do that. But if your process is what's going to cause you to be late, you need to, all right, nah, I can't do that process. I'm gonna be late. I'm gonna just drive myself, or I'm gonna do this. You know what I'm saying?" So Shannon was trying to school him on that, and people were saying Shannon was trying to sun Ocho. So that happened, I think, on Monday or Tuesday. I want to say Monday. A few days later, a couple days later, we get the whole accident on Instagram Live, audio sex tape, whatever. I would hate for it to be fake, because then I'm like, damn, Shannon, like, now it seems like that conversation that you had with Ocho is null and void. Because now you just you being bogus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because if it was fake, why would you even jeopardize what you have with your sponsorships, with ESPN, with these other people, for you to have an audio sex tape and you potentially cost yourself to get fired? I didn't think he would, but you never know. Like, I don't know what ESPN plan is, but now they said that they're not gonna fire him, of course, because he said he called him and talked to him, whatever. But what if they did decide to fire him? And you made and you
I know Paul Pierce is looking at it like, bro, hold up.
And it's, well, I mean, at the same time, Pierce wasn't bringing in what Shannon is bringing in. Like, you got to look at Shannon like Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee can get on TV in Ireland, drunk and high off an edible, kicking it with the people at the bar in Ireland, you know, on a Friday during his show. He can do that. Goddamn, Kevin Nagandi, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't show up to Sports Center drunk and high on a Friday afternoon. No, sir, you will be fired. Matter of fact, you wouldn't even make it on the set. You know what I'm saying? Completely different situation. So you gotta look at Paul Pierce. It's like, yeah, Paul, you were cool. You was on there for NBA shit, but we can do without you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We don't like, and so now you gave us a reason to get rid of you, bro. You had your faces on camera. You had half naked women shaking their ass and shit. You drinking, you smoking. All right, yeah, we're gonna pack you up. With the Shannon shit, you couldn't see nothing. You could just hear. You could hear. It was explicit, you know, a little explicit here and there, but you couldn't see nothing. So I was like, I don't think ESPN really gonna fire him, like, even if it is real. But let's say it wasn't real and ESPN did decide to fire you. You gonna risk everything that you done built up over the last 16 months to try to go fake viral? That's the part of me that's like, I respect Shannon enough to not think he would do that. You know what I mean? Like, to risk that. Yeah. Like, I respect him enough to think that about him. But at the same time, bro, I don't know what he's going through. I don't know what he could be dealing with, bro. Like, you know what the internet says. You know what the internet's saying. The internet's saying that
they were using the G word.
Yes. The internet says that Shannon Sharp faked the audio sex tape heard around the world to debunk the gay rumors. I don't know. Could those comments towards his sexuality he sees online, because I know he sees them, could those comments have gotten to him enough to make him be like, I gotta find a way to have people not think this about me no more?
What did it for me was when Ocho said, at least you said Michelle and not Michael. I was like,
so they know that that's what people think.
I said, bro, when Ocho Cinco said that, I was like, bro, you had us all the way up until that, bro. Why would you say that? Because it's like, even if it was him doing that to like try to kill like the rumors of him being gay or whatever, the fact that you say at least it was Michelle and not Michael, that like as indicates or like then gives the impression or the illusion that like, bro, like you might be or you are, because like now it's almost like Chad Johnson's insinuating that like, I know, either he knows or he has an idea, or it is true, because he's just like why would you double down on and say that?
Yeah, type. Yeah.
Like, make that statement. Like, out of everything that they was riffing, going back and forth, teasing each other and talking about, you then open your mouth and say, at least it was Michelle and not Michael.
Yeah.
Because Shannon didn't really have a response to that. Because in his head, he's probably looking at it like, bro, like, what are we doing? And I just felt bad for Shannon Sharp right after that point. Did I think it was a hoax?
I
thought it was a hoax until I went live on my own phone.
It's like 2 steps.
Because it used to be like a 3-4 step process to go live.
Yeah.
But now,
because it used to make you put a title in.
Bro,
now you could put a title in, it could be an option.
Nah, it's not even 2 steps, bro. It's just literally Well, yeah, I guess you could say 2 steps because you would hit the
Post.
plus,
Yep.
then hit live.
And then
So yeah, it's still 3, but it no longer asks you like, are you sure you want to go live?
yeah.
It just says like checking connection, boom, you are now live.
Yeah, type shit. And that can and honestly, bro, like I said, that's what was causing a lot of pause for people. They were like, man, it even comes up and says, do you still want to go live? And this, that. It was like a confirmation. Now it's like, no, like it's not even no confirmation, not even no extra step because I can see why Instagram would get rid of that because why would we want people to go live? So why would we want to like put doubt in your head? Like, are you sure? Nah, if you hit that button, we going live, baby. Like ain't no like so it's like ain't no more confirming. Like if you here, we doing this shit. And so it's like that's what originally had me cause pause. I was like, man, it's a couple steps in there. We did some research. It's like, I don't know, bro. Like, if you don't have your phone locked, you just got the motherfucker in your hand, got the motherfucker in your pocket, and you know what I'm saying, you digging in your pocket out your pocket. Next thing you know, you could post a picture to your story.
And then like,
Excuse me.
and this is just kind of like reaching, but it's like the sensitivity of the phone. Like, is your sensitivity high? Is it lower? Like, you know what I'm saying? You could play with all of that stuff and you could throw all those theories and things out there. Me personally, do I think it was staged? Part of me, yeah. But I also have seen Shannon have multiple phones. So it's like I just don't really know because I didn't see it when it happened live. All I heard was I think I was on Instagram. Now I was on Twitter
Yeah.
and I seen other people like talking about it, and then that made me go to trending, and there his name was, and then there the video and the clip was, and I watched it, bro. I ain't never laughed so hard in my life because I was just like, bro, like old head sex is funny as hell.
He got two bad hips. He got two fake hips.
Bruh, like, and
Gotta
then
remember that.
then you think back to like all the stuff he talk about when he be talking about like he be putting in work and be doing his thing. He's like, man, I had the legs between 10 and 2.
Yeah.
This is like you know what I'm saying? So it's just, bruh, like all of that stuff comes back, and I was laughing so fucking hard because I was just like, dude, nah, shit it, bro. And I don't know. I
I
have no idea.
I like I
I
said,
really don't.
I don't think it's fake. Well,
That's why I
I
said
hope it.
I'm on the fence.
I hope it's not fake because if it was fake, then that's corny. Like I get it. Like maybe he was searching for another viral moment. He hasn't really been viral this year. I mean, but he's. I will outside of the Cat Williams shit. Like that was the peak. But you got to understand, and I guess that is like a shot of like
And I
that
mean,
is like a
before the
shot of
Cat Williams
dopamine.
shit, he really hadn't gone viral in a minute before that because like that was his transitioning from Fox.
Exactly. So it's like
So it's like, yeah. So because well, not undisputed, but FS1, not Fox, but FS1, well, Fox
yeah, it's
Sports
fine.
News. So because he's going through it with Mac, not Max, but
Skip.
Skip Bayless. Because he's going through it with Skip Bayless, like all those viral takes and stuff kind of went away because he had shut down.
Yeah.
And now he's just giving his take and then they turn it off. Then you feel me? He's letting Skip talk. Then he's sitting there and he's waiting until he's asked another question or he's supposed to lead a specific topic or whatever. And then he, like I said, he just completely shut down. And then he gets his viral moment for his last episode, goes viral for that. Then after that, he kind of like goes into the background. And then he goes viral again when he stepped out the car and he got on the tight ass sweatsuit
That's
or
what
whatever. And
yeah.
he's waving off all funny and weird all down the street or whatever. Then he doesn't go viral again until Cat Williams, and then from Cat Williams up until
No,
this
the Cat Williams was before that.
was before
The
the
Cat
wave.
Williams, yeah, the Cat
I
Williams
thought
before
I
the
thought the
cat
wave was before Cat.
the Cat Williams was before. So you got to think Cat Williams in January. Cat Williams started off the year. He opened up this portal of bullshit in
So
January.
maybe he did do it to
So
go viral because if Cat Williams kicked off that viral shit for him, and he got a nice paycheck from the views,
oh
from the
so
likes,
so
comments.
it's still so I remember, bro, the first I want to say the first month or 2 months, like the first, because you got to do about a quarters. So the first quarter of the year, Cat Williams shit hit 25 million. By middle of the year, it was at 50. Right now, I know for a fact it's over 75. By the time it gets in the year, that video is probably going to be sitting at 100 million. That's just the main interview. He broke that bitch down into so many clips. He broke it down to the best of Cat Williams. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if the Cat Williams
already ain't at 100,000 views.
He's still
combined.
eating. Like, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if by the end of the year he's done over 200 million views off just Cat Williams content. Like, that alone, like his, like, bro, Shannon hit a new level of like stardom and fame and success. Like, I'm not saying that he made more money he ever made playing NFL, but I'm pretty sure he ain't far from it just based off YouTube alone.
And then going live on Club Shay Shay, that's all like he kept talking about was Cat called me, Cat called me, Cat called me. And then he's calling back to the interview and talking about a specific point in time in the interview when Cat was trying to warn him about specific things and doing stuff, do's and don'ts and stuff. So now that'll make a person be like, well, wait, what's he talking about?
For real, I don't remember that part.
Go back and watch again. And then now you get those people who's and then in the comments, and then somebody in the comments will say, I'm only here because Unc got caught on live. And then boom, that starts a whole 100 to 500 to 1,000 other comments and likes and stuff as well too.
And then that's gonna get them other people
to come on the show. You get Lavelle Crawford, but a handful of other folks and stuff, and it's just like, damn. And I kind of felt bad. Not so much felt bad, but I felt indifferent when he had Kyle on there, which I don't think Kyle was live on his own stream when he went on there because Kyle was kind of like talking crazy. But Kyle kind of talks crazy.
No, I think he was.
He says he knows he can't say certain words. And the only reason why I felt like Kyle really wasn't live is because Kyle said pussy. And I don't think I've ever heard him say pussy on Twitter. I don't think you can cuss like that on there. I think you can say like regular cuss words and stuff, but as far as like explicit body parts and stuff, I don't think you can.
I don't know. I've because I feel like
I heard him substitute the word porn for corn.
Yeah, well, that's in general. Corn, grape. Grape is for yeah, grape. You say grape instead of, you know what I mean? And you say corn instead of, you know what I mean? There's just certain stuff that you just generally, because those are words.
Grape, you mean like grape? Or like grape?
Nigga, what the fuck? What was the first one? You talking grapefruit?
You just gonna have to bleep this out.
Stop! Don't even do it. Don't do it. Stop! Grape.
Is that like a hoe?
No, nigga, the R word. Grape is substitute for the R word, nigga. God.
I thought you was trying to say gape. That's why I made the hoe.
No, nigga, grape. You can say gape, but you can't say your digs. So you say grape.
Specific area.
Yeah. So you say grape. And so same thing with, you know what I mean? You say corn instead of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You say corn star. You know what I mean? It's just, that's just so people type it out. People say it. It's just so it's not flagged because those words typically get flagged. If I'm not mistaken, I do believe he was because I seen a different view. One of the views I seen looked like it was from Kai's stream with the shit on there. Mm-hmm. You know, because he'd be having the chat be on his screen. You know what I'm saying? So that was the original view I seen. Mm-hmm. And then I seen the nightcap version of it. So it could have been, I don't know. Maybe it was just a different version of nightcap. I don't know. But it looked like, I thought Kai was on his shit. But I mean, I don't watch him. I just get clips on Instagram or clips on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? But it did, the first clip I seen did look like he was on the stream. But I mean, I don't know. The Kai situation, again, it's a little bit different, bro. Because you gotta understand, bro, like Kai is the largest, if not the largest. He's top 3 largest streamer in the world. Right? Top 5 minimum. But he's one of the biggest people in the world. Over the last year, him doing the shit with Kevin Hart 2 times, that helped take him to, he was already in a different stratosphere. That got him into that got him into a stratosphere so different that nigga Ninja hasn't stopped hating since. Ninja has been passively aggressively
I was about to say
giving
he's been
giving
saying that too.
yeah, he's been giving Kai these backhanded compliments and shit like that, and Ninja tried to do a 24-hour stream with damn, was it Bad Bunny or somebody? He tried to do something with somebody, bruh, in response to Kai doing the shit with Kevin Hart, and it didn't hit. It didn't hit the
It's
same.
because it's always been Kai's thing. So it's different when you're trying to take somebody else's blueprint and
Yeah.
apply it to yourself, which that's not what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Ninja streamers tune in to watch him play Fortnite.
Yeah, we want you to play the game.
We won't watch you play the
We
game,
won't
bro.
watch
That's
you
why
have a
we fuck
sleepover
with you,
there.
because we watch you do crazy things on the game. Kai's is so broad, whether it's him on the game, or he's got a celebrity on, or he's doing a 24-hour stream, or he's doing like how he went to jail for a month,
Yeah, the jail shit. Yeah.
and it's just like he streamed for a month straight, or I ain't getting off the game until I beat it type. So like whether that be it take him a week, it take him a couple days, a couple weeks, or whatever. That's always been his. That's the lane that he jumped into very early on, and he stuck with that, and it's worked for him. So of course, the shit with Ninja's not gonna work because it's just like, bro, you went viral because you Fortnite was crazy and it was all time high, and then you just took the game and went from being like pretty good at it to like arguably the best
The
to
best
ever
selling. Yeah.
turn the game on type shit.
Yeah.
And that's how you got your money. And you got your stardom because you were really good at it. And then not only was you good at it, but then you playing with people like Drake. And then Drake's doing best with you. Like, man, you get this kill, and I'll wire you 10K right now.
Yeah.
Like, or whatever. And it's just like, bro, like, yeah, like that was a viral moment for him. Like he did some type of trick, and Drake was like, bro, if you do it and you get the kill, if you do that and you get the kill, I'll send you 10K.
Yeah.
And then he does it, gets the kill, gets the 10K viral moment. So you feel me? Stick to your lane. But I do think it's kind of weird how like they all just be like slick hating and shit. And I fuck with Kyle, man. Like he seemed like he's a W mans. He seemed like he's a cool fucking dude. And I hate that he does get a lot of hate and slack. But Kai, I think that it all works out for his good because Kai does stuff with a specific purpose and intentional purpose. He doesn't do it to get notoriety from it. He does it because he want to do it.
Exactly.
And I think that's why he always wins in the end because it's like he didn't do it because somebody suggested he should do it. He did it because it was what he wanted to
He
do.
wanted to do it.
And I think whenever that, bro, that goes for just life, period, bro. Like when you doing something and you doing it because you want to and not because somebody thinks you should do it or somebody wants you to do it or because you seen somebody else do it, so now you want to do a rendition of it or whatever, bro. Like you can never lose at it, no matter how big or small it was for you, because it's what you wanted to do. Whether you had 10 eyes on you or you had 10 million eyes on you when you did it, it's what you wanted to do. So I just, you feel me? Shout out to him. I keep doing this thing. I know we kind of got off track. We went from talking about Shannon, but I said all that to say, I just feel like Shannon kind of used Kai for the second time.
What's
Not
the
saying that he used him for the first time, as far as like for the Celebrity All Star game. Like the Celebrity All Star game has started taking a nosedive, and the Celebrity Basketball All Star game, that is, started to take a nosedive. And then they asked Kai Cenat to come on because they realized right now at the time he's the biggest thing to life, and he's got hundreds of thousands of people tuning in. Like when he did that Nicki Minaj stream, I think bruh had almost 500,000 people watching at like 4 o'clock in the morning to see Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
Bro, that's crazy. At 4 a.m. in the morning, bro, you got almost half a million people watching your stream. And they've been watching since like 10 p.m.
Yeah,
Like, bro,
I
that's
wouldn't put
crazy.
that on Shannon though.
Now, I don't
Yeah.
I don't put, and that's why I said I really don't put the first time. The first time I just think that was just like the NBA using Kai for his viewership.
Yeah, but
Because
that
when
but
he
that's what they're
got in
supposed
the,
to do though.
yeah, I get it. That's what they supposed to do, but I just think it sucks just because it's just like, bro, half the people that's tuning in to watch this shit wouldn't even be here, bro, if I wasn't on the court.
Yeah, nah,
or wasn't
it
invited
wouldn't
to the game.
it wasn't that many that tuned in just to see. People like to watch Celebrity All Star Game just because they like to watch it. Like I look at it regardless, just because I've always looked at least the first quarter. I see who's out there. Oh, damn, that's nice, and then I cut that bitch off. But like that's that's the new age celebrity. Like that's just what it is, bro. Like these streamers are the new actors. Like that's kind of how you got to look at it. These streamers are the new actors. So it's like we'll get a Kai. All right, if we want to get another big one, it would be goddamn. I guess Mr. Beast kind of went from streaming to being a YouTuber, but it's all in the same relative world. Like the YouTubers, streamers, like these content niggas, like that's the wave, bro. So it's like if you ask ESPN, what best way to still stay somewhat relevant is to get the new actors. Like, so yeah, we're gonna get a Castanet, or yeah, we're gonna try to get a Mr. Beast, or we're gonna try to get what was his name? Was it Dr. Destroy? The one that got in trouble? No, Dr. Disrespect. It's just try to get he got in trouble for some
Who the
kid
fuck
shit.
is Dr. District? Oh,
The nigga that wears the
the
you got the
red.
mustache and the bullet, yeah, that nigga. So it's like they are the new actors, bro. So it's like yeah, we gonna get them, we gonna bring them in and entertain them because yeah, they are the ones that they gonna do the work for us because they gonna make their own content.
And they gonna show up and
They gonna
stream.
they gonna show up. They gonna have a fun time. Like these kids want to be a part of this type of shit, bro. Like
Yeah.
like regardless of whatever the situation is, it's like yeah, I would love to be part of a celebrity baseball, football, flag football, basketball game, whatever. Like I've always thought about that, and now as an adult, I get the chance to do that. Hell yeah! And I'm a stream. I'm gonna make some content out this shit, bro. Before Kai even went, the nigga made the highlight video playing against little
Yeah.
kids. You know what I'm saying?
Playing against the
But
little kids,
he
working out
did
in the
that.
gym.
He did that because he's like, I'm about to go play the celebrity
Well,
basketball
he
game.
went and he met up with Brickley, and
Bruh,
Brickley
doing
was
all
training
type of
him and
shit, bruh.
shit.
All type of shit. Like, so it's like they embrace that. You know what I'm saying? You get some of these older actors and stuff, they be like, oh yeah, I used to play pick up basketball a couple years. I haven't played in a while. And it's just like, bro, nobody like we want to see the motherfuckers that actually they gonna get out there, they gonna be enthusiastic, they gonna run up and down the court.
Yeah, unless you
They
like
gonna
Jay Williams and you just trying to relive your glory days.
yeah, like so I like I mean I like it. I get what you're saying. I will say, I guess you could say this time it's a use, but also at the same time, it's like, bruh, that's the game. So now what's gonna happen is Shannon's gonna probably pull up on Kai's stream. I'm gonna give.
Cause he did tell him, he was like, "We need to talk anyways, cause
We got
we
some
got some
stuff.
unfinished business we need to talk about."
Yeah.
And that's
Or
because they both like Shannon went on ESPN, he took shots at Kai. Kai was on his stream, took shots at Shannon, and that's the first time they probably seen or talked to each other since the Celebrity All Star basketball game.
yep.
So it's like, yeah, bro. So we either need to do something where I come on your stream,
Or I come on Club Shay Shay.
or you come on Club Shay
Or
Shay,
both.
or yeah, or we do both, and we do a I guess you could say like a collab thing. It's just like, bro,
Yeah,
you
we
go
do
live
both.
on your stream,
We do
bro,
both.
and you chill and kick it with us or whatever.
Because
But I
Shannon's
don't want
not.
to live here too much longer.
Yeah, I'm saying like, but Shannon's not a, a fool. I think Shannon. Let's say that this was a complete accident. I think Shannon was smart enough to know he already had the RO with the dick pills and the fucking con. He already had that shit going on before this. So now it's like I'm gonna lean into it. I got these niggas on hand now. I'm gonna do a live ad. You know what I was on last night, Ocho?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like that's shameless plug.
yeah.
Why not? That's smart.
Then he's throwing up the Viagra
You
pills.
that's smart. It's like so even if it's not.
He said, "Yeah, I had popped one of these."
Yeah, I pop one of these Ocho. You know what had me going 36 hours.
Oh, they redoing the stadium. I was like, bro, what the fuck is happening?
But yeah, bro,
Yeah. But yeah, I
you
don't
think
want
it's
to live
fake?
on this subject too much
I'm
longer.
gonna say this final verdict. You think it's fake?
Yes and no.
Come on, you gotta pick a side.
Do I think it's fake?
Yep. If I had you on the stand and I said guilty or not guilty,
I'm gonna say yes. I think he was having sex. I mean, sorry. No, I do not think he was having sex. Yes, I think that he staged that shit.
What? What did you just say? You said yes and yes?
I said, no, I do not think he was. Do I
Okay,
think
okay,
he was
yeah.
having sex?
Okay,
No.
yeah, okay.
Do I think that he went live on purpose? Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna have to lean towards the going live on purpose, but I think it worked. It worked. It served its purpose.
Yeah. It went
Uh
viral.
yeah, it served its purpose. I mean, people bought into it. Again, excuse me, treat it like how in a movie, if you don't see the dead body, guess what? I'm gonna assume that this nigga ain't dead. That's just the hey, in Hollywood, you don't see a dead body, they not dead. They not dead. In some way, shape, or form, they not dead.
You right
You
though.
know what I'm saying? Same thing with this. But I ain't seen nobody fucking. Just heard some shit. That could have been voice actors. It could have been pre-recorded.
That's what
Uh,
LaBelle Crawford said. LaBelle said he was like, he said, man, you was all in that microphone. He was like, I don't see how you didn't realize your phone was going live because it sounded like you was right next to it.
you see what I'm saying? So it's like I'm a lean towards the side of it being
And the video kind of shows the phone like sliding down
yeah.
and like softly landing in a specific area.
I'm a lean towards it being fake. But I will say this: I don't think that it's impossible to happen.
It's
I think
not.
I
It's
think
not. It's
I
really
think
not.
it. I
Once I seen how easy it was, I was
yes.
just like, dang. And then the crazy thing, here's the crazy thing. I did it on purpose the first time. The second time I went live on accident. And I was just like, oh, it is that easy. I was like, damn, damn,
Yeah.
damn.
Again,
I was like, damn, just
again,
like that fucking fast. Like, damn, that's
again.
crazy. But saying all that to say, man, like, hey, Unc, if you really was, then man, like you was low key putting in that work, and shout out to you. That if this was all staged, bro, then like that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like that's crazy. You'll go through those lengths
You want to be viral that
just to
bad,
go
brother?
viral, bro. That's kind of
That
crazy.
bad, brother? Is it that serious, brother?
Uh, see, we hit the presidential debate, Shannon Sharp.
Pull
Oh
up, shake.
yeah, bro, my boy, doing the Super Bowl.
Oh, Jesus, Louises.
Let's
You
get
know what's
this up.
crazy?
Let's
I
get
was
this
I
up.
was trying to avoid this duck ass situation. I was trying to leave it alone.
Hey, brother, the floor is
But
yours.
since we
The
here,
floor is yours.
nah, do your
And he
thing.
dissed him again.
It was. I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna say that it was or wasn't because it overall. I don't think
I don't
overall
think it was really a
over
diss.
yeah, overall. I don't think it was a Drake diss. I think it was a blanket statement towards the industry and how he views the media and who they pick and this and that and which he's a hypocrite, but whatever. But I'm gonna let you do your thing. Your man's doing the bowl, wrongfully so.
Hey, the the video that he posted letting everybody know
Uh-huh.
it was uh so much to dive in, and I watched like I was looking at it and things that I noticed, and then after watching a
Jesus,
like a breakdown,
Jesus Christ, niggas is breaking down.
like a
Fucking
breakdown of it, I was
niggas is
like,
the
dang, I
worst.
peeped that too. I
The
peeped that.
worst, the
I thought I
worst
was.
fan
And look,
base.
I'm sitting there
The
and I'm like,
worst
I thought
fan
I was
base.
reaching.
The
I thought I
worst
was
fan
reaching.
base.
And the
Niggas,
fact that you,
niggas will break down how this nigga has his
I'm sorry,
socks on.
I'm sorry,
My
Trump.
fault. My
I'm
fault. My
sorry,
fault. My
Donald
fault.
Trump. Did
My
you say
mic
I
is off.
had the
Cut my
floor?
mic off. Cut my mic off. Cut my
I'm
mic
sorry,
off.
Donald
I'm
Trump.
cool, bro.
Did you say I had the floor or not?
Call me Donald Trump, nigga. No. Oh, come on, I'm done.
Call
I'm
me
done.
Donald Dump, cause I'm cause I'm about to go crazy.
Donald Dump. I'm done, bro. You got it.
But like the whole, he's standing on the 50-yard line, and I'm looking at it like, oh, that's because he did the drop and give me 50. I was like, then like the big American flag background, I was like, that's because he's American and Drake is Canadian.
Oh shit! Oh, holy shit! Hey, bro.
I
I'm
said,
sorry.
bro,
I'm done. I'm done. Keep going.
I said, bro,
Keep going.
I said that's
Oh
crazy. I
my
was like, because
god.
like it is American football and the Canadian football got their own like league and things. So like having Drake come, I was like that. I mean, it ain't like he can't. I was like, but I see why he did like the big American flag background. Like, bro, like I'm from here, bro. You not. and I'm doing something that you would probably kill to do. And then like him just like shooting the balls up into the air. And it like the little stuff he was saying almost seemed as if like he was specifically talking to Drake, like coaching, so to speak, on like do's and don'ts. And I was just weak off that shit. And I was just like, dude, I was like, this boy Kendrick is just funny as hell.
No, y'all are funny as hell, bro.
He's funny. Like,
No,
bruh, he's the one that doing this, and all we
that
doing is
nigga's
looking
not
at
funny,
it and
bro.
just interpreting.
Y'all niggas are taking some shit and reaching and hoping it sticks, bro.
But that's why I said I was reaching.
Bro,
I admitted to reaching.
No, stop. Let's start with the 50-yard line shit. Hold on, wait. Let's start with the 50-yard line shit. Everybody knows that midfield 50-yard line is the best seat to fucking have at a football game. Why the fuck would him being at the 50-yard line be something? That's just some bullshit ass association with the 50-yard line. You try to just, man, the reason why he's at the 50 is because that is where the best seat is at. That is where the fucking show is at. It's at midfield. It's in the middle. It's in the middle.
That's why they do the halftime show too.
It's in the middle. Yeah. It don't have shit to be with the drop and give me. It don't have nothing to do with that. That's a false association that his fans are trying to make. All right? Mm-hmm. That's just dead. Mm-hmm. But I don't expect a lot of Kendrick Lamar fans, not saying you, but I don't expect a lot of Kendrick Lamar fans to know what the fuck the 50-yard line is on a football field is or what it is to look like. Not saying you, but most of these niggas don't know.
Yeah.
They don't. Mm-hmm. They don't watch sports. They don't know. Mm-hmm. What else did you say? Because I got heated up. Because that 50-yard, the American flag shit, that's just stupid.
He got a little fiery.
Yeah, that American flag shit was just stupid.
Got a little fiery.
That was just stupid, bro. That American flag, that's just.
I mean, that was pretty much it. Yeah. It was a quick ass little video.
But no,
everything I said was pretty much what the whole video was.
I don't have a problem. Okay, this is what makes me mad about the situation. I don't have a problem with Kendrick doing the halftime show. He's a big enough artist.
Think Wayne got snubbed?
It's hard to say you got snubbed when it was never officially yours. But I will say this. I know a lot of people try to say, the Super Bowl's been in New Orleans 11 times and there's never been a Louisiana artist. All that can be correct. We're not talking about the 11 times prior. We're talking about the 4 to 5 years that Jay-Z has been in partnership with the NFL to fix the halftime show. Mm-hmm. We're talking about this era where Jay-Z was put in a position where when he got it, the first thing niggas said was, we about to get some lit shit. We about to get XYZ. So what happens when they go to, when the Super Bowl was in it was in Miami. That Super Bowl show was catered towards that Miami population. Bad Bunny, just a bunch of Hispanic type art. You know, it was on that type of time. I think it was J-Lo, excuse me.
I think J-Lo she was the halftime performer.
Yeah, she was the performer, but she brought out Bad Bunny and all them people. She
brought out Shakira.
So that appeals to that demographic. That makes sense to have that in Miami.
Yeah. Spanish.
It makes sense. So, okay. Good job, Jay-Z.
The Cali.
You did the Cali. You fast forward to the Cali. Now people say, what about the Vegas? They had Usher. Nigga, Usher is the fucking premier act in Vegas right now. Like Usher's residency is going crazy. Rihanna was in Phoenix. Who the fuck is from Phoenix?
Yeah.
All right, so cool. I can do whatever I want right here. You do the one in LA. It was Dr. Dre and friends. That's like doing another Super Bowl in New York, and if Diddy wasn't doing his diddler shit, but that's like doing the shit in New York and you not having Diddy, and it's like not having Bad Boys do the halftime for New York. It's like Hove not doing halftime, and it's in you get what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, we anticipating. Wayne was adamant. He was public. He was vocal about, and Wayne don't say a lot, but he was vocal about, man, that's something I would love to do. That is something I would like to do. I think it would be dope. I think it would be amazing. And he's a football fanatic. He's a fan of the game. So I'm not surprised at him. I'm not surprised at his camp. I'm not surprised at his friends, his family, his supporters. I'm not surprised at the fans. I'm not surprised at the general public thinking Lil Wayne is going to be the halftime performer at the Super Bowl in 2025 in New Orleans. I'm not surprised at any of that. I'm surprised that people think that the reason why Wayne didn't, no, I don't want to say didn't, but the reason why Wayne isn't performing at the Super Bowl is the same reason why Kendrick got it. Like,
yeah.
but I don't know why people acting like that's not a thing. I'm not saying Kendrick isn't qualified. I'm not saying Kendrick isn't deserving, but let's not act like the reason why he's getting it is the reason why he's not getting it. Like, let's have an honest conversation. Like, we know why Wayne isn't going to get it, and we know why Kendrick is getting it. Kendrick's getting it because of Drake.
Mm-hmm.
It's the beef.
I agree with that. Yeah,
it's the beef. I don't understand why people say it's not. That's
it's
insane.
Like, you watch what he did with the pop out show that he did in LA, and it's like, damn, look at the crowd control he got. Look at the response that he got with people tuning in on Prime Video to watch that. Like, you can't ignore those numbers. And granted, all those numbers and all of that stem from the beef, but it's like you can't ignore that. And right now, like, sadly, well, really, you can't even say sadly, but like, just honestly, all of that is stemming off of this beef. So it's just like, dang, like, if he was able to do all this from the beef, then like, arguably right now he's the hottest rapper in the game.
Again,
give it to him.
And again,
and Wayne could have did this, and it sucks because like Wayne could have been the halftime performance when the Super Bowl was in New Orleans, when New Orleans won it.
What was that? 07? No, they wouldn't pick a Wayne for that.
But I'm just saying, he was that hot.
Oh yeah.
He was that hot then.
Yeah, no, for sure.
He was that hot because you getting all the dedications. You get,
yeah, but NFL ain't viewing that.
I know we not, but I'm just saying for the sake of the conversation.
Yeah.
As far as like who's hot right now, and the approach that Jay-Z's looking at, and that he, not saying that he did, but assuming that he did take the route of, I'm just taking the hottest artists out right now, and I'm gonna put them on stage. You, like you said, when the Super Bowl was in Vegas, the hottest show in Vegas was Usher doing those shows in Vegas. So it just makes sense.
Yeah.
It just makes sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and then like you said, for the whole Miami thing, it just makes sense to make it Spanish. The LA thing, it just makes sense to keep it West Coast. Like, bro, like,
yeah.
But then you could also say it just makes sense to do Lil Wayne. But it's like you almost, and I'm about to say something that's probably gonna get me canceled.
I hope you say something crazy, because I'm on your head. I'm already on your head.
But it's like, outside of Wayne, them other niggas is just not marketable, bro.
Who? You talking about like young money or Cash Money?
Cash Money.
Well, no. He would. I don't think he would bring them out. But I'm not even looking at it from who he would bring out, because I mean he could definitely bring out.
He can bring out whoever.
Nigga, Bruno Mars.
It would just make sense to have Lil Wayne, because Lil Wayne's got so many hits with so many different artists. So it's like, bro, if you didn't want it to just be like a rap performance at halftime, cool. It don't got to be a rap performance at halftime, because you can let Lil Wayne know, like, all right, cool. This is what we want, and Lil Wayne's catalog will definitely be able to fit any criteria that they trying to have as far as like a halftime show.
This is the thing that makes me mad, because J-Lo wasn't hot, bro. Like, what?
But that's why.
She brought out Bad Bunny. That was cool. Shakira, but J-Lo wasn't like she got chosen because of where they were at. If that place, if they were in LA, I don't think they choose J-Lo for that Super Bowl. You look at the one where they chose the LA artist. Dr. Dre was not hot, but it's Dr. Dre, and we're in LA. It makes fucking sense. So he's gonna bring out Eminem. That makes fucking sense. He's gonna bring out Snoop Dogg. That makes sense. He's gonna bring out Mary. That makes, all this stuff makes sense. That's perfectly fine. So when I'm looking at, like, damn, y'all got this is Jay-Z, bro, and this is what makes me so mad, bro, because they people just like to ignore shit, bro. This is Jay-Z, bro. Your whole sole purpose of you getting this deal with the NFL, your whole sole purpose of you getting in this position was to not only fix the halftime show, but to give our greats, our legends, up like a chance at doing something that's major. Because before Jay-Z got there and they offered the halftime show to Rihanna in the past, she declined. She declined.
Yeah.
Jay-Z was able to cash in, whether it was a favor or he was able to convince her.
Because you swore up and down Taylor Swift was doing halftime.
Well, what I said was, I felt like this year they would pivot away from our side of things. I feel like they would kind of make a change of just
what do you mean?
hip hop. Like, I don't think it would be hip hop R&B. Like, yes, niggas. They was gonna pivot away from niggas. Like, we got Usher, we got Rihanna, we got Dr. Dre and them. All right, it's enough of that.
So it's enough of black and brown.
Yeah, let's get back. Hey, give us Post Malone, give us Justin Timberlake, like give us some white guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, give us some of those type of performers. And I'm not
back in Texas,
and I'm not,
and I believe Post Malone gonna be on the ticket
for sure. And I'm not convinced that Taylor wasn't necessarily an option, but I could also see Taylor looking at it like, I don't need the Super Bowl to boost my numbers. It could be a cool thing, but you don't get paid. You don't get paid from that. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm cool. I'm all right. I don't need it. I don't necessarily want it. Not saying that Rihanna and them people need it, but you know what I'm saying? It just depends on how you view things. And Taylor could look at it like, no, I'm all right. So, but I definitely thought they were going to pivot away from niggas from at least this year and next year. But I think that stuff kind of took a turn and changed once the year started to go the year that it was going. And I really do think, that I don't think Hove ever considered Wayne. But I think, I think he's taking this opportunity to stick it at Drake.
Oh,
I think he is taking this opportunity to stick it at Drake. Yeah, and it's known. Well, it's deep,
but it's
bro,
also because known like he really, like, if you remember, like back then, like I know they ended up doing that song together. Well,
they got a couple songs together.
I know they got a couple songs together, but it was out with them having the same name, Dwayne Carter.
Oh, you talking about Wayne and Jay-Z?
Yeah,
Mr. Carter.
Yeah, the whole Mr. Carter thing, like who's the real Mr. Carter or number one Mr. Carter and all that. I kind of looked at it at that aspect too, and I was like, well, it ain't never been no secret that they kind of have this unspoken beef.
They got a beef, but it's not.
It's not so much a beef. It's just more so just like, all right,
it's really Jay-Z and Baby. That's what it is.
Yeah, but Wayne, being Wayne, he and how he feel me fucked. You can't say that today. He really don't fuck with him like that today. But it's kind of like, well, I mean, as far as fans or viewers know, he don't fuck with him like that today. But I think, in the sense of, what I'm trying to say is, I looked at it as he didn't pick Lil Wayne as the obvious like go-to person because of the little spats that they would have back in the day, where they had 10, 15 to 20 years ago. And it's just like that whole back and forth thing. I'm Mr. Carter. No, I'm Mr. Carter. And then they both rapping on each other's beats and stuff. And all of that. And, it was what it was. But they both just still had like a total amount of respect for one another. But they also understood it's competition. It's like, bro, I want to be considered the best. And at the time, like I said, like when the Super Bowl was, what would you say, like 07, 08 or whatever, Lil Wayne was on top of the world then. But of course, Roger Goodell now is not going to have Lil Wayne on. Like, for the longest, the Super Bowl was a pop show, so to speak.
It's popular music.
Yeah, so it's just like popular music. You always got a singer. You never really got rappers. And I think the first rappers we ever got was the LA thing, but that's that on that. And now it's not opened all the way up. But I don't see Kendrick Lamar doing the Super Bowl in New Orleans and not asking Wayne, like,
Wayne not doing it. I don't even think he would ask him, because the lines are already kind of set and drawn. Like, again, Wayne and Jay-Z's relationship is kind of a trickle down effect. A lot of this shit is a trickle down effect from Birdman, but it's a trickle down effect from when Hove was trying to sign Wayne. And he hit Baby like, yo, I'm about to sign, I'm just hitting you a heads up. I plan on offering Wayne XYZ. Baby's like, nigga, you can't do that. I'll sue you. And he's like, what? And then Wayne ends up deciding to sign with Hov. Well, Hov was telling him, hey, he's robbing you. Like, you should be having boom, 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 boom. You only getting this. He's robbing you. Wayne like, whatever. Wayne finds out Baby really he wasn't paying the nigga. That's why he had a whole situation. He was in debt. He couldn't come out with no music. So in return, Jay-Z took care of his, I think it was $12 or $14 million debt that Wayne was in. But in return for Jay-Z doing that, you know what Jay-Z had him do? I want you to release your Free Weezy album, FWA, as a title exclusive. That's why FWA, I think it might be on other streaming apps now, but for the first X amount of years, that motherfucker was only a title album. You could only get it on title. You couldn't get it nowhere else. But that was a part of like the trade-off. Like, I do a favor for you. You release your new album only on title. That happens. The Hov and Drake situation stems from Hov was trying to get Drake to partner with Tidal. Because, Tidal was all about the artist. You're going to get 100% of your, your masters and your back end, all that other shit. Well, the day before Drake was supposed to sign a deal with Tidal, he ended up signing a deal with Apple for $40 million up front. Mm-hmm. So Drake signs with Apple. He has exclusive Beats One and OVO radio shit with Apple. Hov is upset because he's like, damn, I got Rihanna to sign with Tidal. I got J. Cole. I got all my Rock Nation, Def Jam. I got me, Beyonce. Like, I got Kanye. Everybody over here except for the biggest artist in the world. I couldn't get the biggest artist in the world. Ends up kind of, backfiring the Tidal in the long run. Jay-Z ends up selling Tidal. Tidal is kind of, nobody gives a fuck about Tidal no more. Yeah. So that's where their situation really comes from, is the Tidal and the Apple shit. That's where a grunt of it. Now, of course, there's some other shit from, after the years, and fucking Jay-Z was upset at Drake for writing a lot of shit for Beyonce. It's just a lot. It's a lot of petty shit, bro. It's a lot of rich people in power, petty shit. Like, I'm gonna be petty just because I'm in power and I'm able to do this. And it's like, I'm not saying that Jay-Z is behind this Kendrick shit. We're starting to beef earlier this year and everything, but I definitely feel like Jay-Z was pulling a lot of strings as far as the industry side of it, as far as the numbers and trying to do the takedown. Because you got to think, bro, if I'm Jay-Z and I feel like I'm one of the greatest, if not the greatest rapper of all time, right? And I got this dude who is amazing. Mm-hmm. Like, you can't deny Drake's talent. You could say Drake is whatever. Can't deny his talent. And he's telling me multiple times, I'm trying to be the next you. I'm coming for your spot. Like, why would I sign with Hov? I'm trying to be Hov. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all shit like that. Like, so they would always take little subtle shots at each other and do some songs here and there. Like, so like the relationship and the goddamn camaraderie about it is just, it's a little weird. But if you just like look a little bit, just pay attention to some of the stuff in the past, how they like interact and stuff, you can see that like, nah, this shit really is deep. This shit really goes back to fucking Birdman not paying Pharrell. It goes back that deep from Birdman not paying Pharrell for the beat. That's why Pusha T was beefing with Wayne. And then Drake inherits the Pusha T and Wayne beef. And it's like all this shit, it's all connected, bro. It literally started with Birdman not paying Pharrell. And now here we are. Just imagine if Birdman paid Pharrell. We never get a Wayne and Pusha T beef. We never get a Pusha T and Drake beef. We never find out Drake is hiding a child. Like, bruh, so much shit would be different.
So Birdman the problem.
Birdman is a nexus being. I mean, we need to go to the original timeline and fix this shit.
Gosh, the multiverse.
The multiversal rap.
Title.
But nah, bro, this shit it's deep, bro. Like, it's a lot, bro. I don't know, bro, because we're getting, the NFL made a statement. The NFL came out with a statement saying that and you got to watch how they word stuff. So Maul said that Drake has declined the Super Bowl twice. Mm-hmm. The NFL put out a statement and said, over the past 5 years, Drake has not been has not over the past 5 years of our partnership with Rock Nation. Drake has not been offered the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that just means that Jay-Z and Rock Nation haven't offered that nigga. But that doesn't mean that before that, Drake didn't get the offer. You see what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't mean that he didn't get asked in 2018, 2017. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that. That just means that over the past 4 or 5 years, Jay-Z decided not to send him an offer or ask him to do it. But that doesn't mean that before Jay-Z, that doesn't mean the NFL didn't reach out to Drake to potentially do a Super Bowl. And, like, you want to talk about big, like, bro, who was bigger than Drake during that summer 16? We're talking about, it ain't that if you reading this, is that no, that's right after What a Time to Be Alive, going into Views with the Meek Mill beef. OVO Fest is going crazy.
What a Time to Be Alive.
Yeah, with him and Future.
I'm trying to think of the time frame though.
That was 15, wasn't it? Or was that 14?
That was 14, bro.
So no. Yeah, so What a Time to Be Alive was,
because Golden State won it that year, and that was the song that they was playing.
what was they
Got a
playing?
really big team, and they need some really big rings.
Let me see, and then we can get up out of here. What
Oh, we gotta hit sports real quick, bro.
a time?
While you looking that up, I'm gonna look up.
So What a Time to Be Alive came out, September 2015.
Yeah, I knew it.
Yep. So you gotta think 20 that run from 15. So you got What a Time to Be Alive.
Mm-hmm.
You got Views came after that. You got the back-to-back, arguably that might be one of the greatest commercial radio disses, like literally. Like back-to-back was crazy.
Is it bigger than Not Like Us?
Yes, bruh. Yes, bruh. And I'm not even saying it because I don't like Not Like Us, but Back to Back was not only a better song, it was a better diss. Drake was talking.
Yo, we not.
Drake was talking crazy.
K-Dot wasn't it like that?
Man, he was regurgitating hate. That's two different things.
Okay, bro. Anyways, let's hit sports.
Are,
No, I'm not doing this with
no,
you. I'm not doing this with you.
Bro, are you serious?
You made your statement.
No, but I'm
just
asking.
because I didn't respond doesn't
No.
mean that I don't agree.
Yeah, but you right. Because just because you like a fish fillet don't mean I got like a fish fillet.
Exactly.
You're absolutely right, but that don't mean it's fucking disgusting. Okay? That is fucking filthy. I can't believe you like a goddamn fish fillet. And I can't believe that you think Not Like Us is a better diss than Back to Back.
Fish fillet a day in my life.
I also think that is crazy. Have you had a McRib?
Hell no.
You know what? That's crazy too. I think everybody should try everything one time. You know what?
Everything.
You're right. Not everything.
Not
you know what?
everything,
I was
my
talking
boy.
strictly food.
But
Let's get to
people's
sports.
crazy.
Let's get to sports.
All right, man. Kicking it off, we got Georgia UK at 7:30.
Are you asking who I think is gonna win or how bad UK gonna lose?
Either one, bro. I know.
I think
clearly
this is what I think, bro. I think we are seeing a coach finding a way to.
The over-under is 44 and a half.
Georgia's putting up 40 by themselves. So final score 52-6. But no, we are seeing a coach in
52.
We are seeing a coach in is it Bob Stoops? It's not Bob Stoops. What's his name? Mark Stoops. We're seeing a coach in Mark Stoops where I think he's clocked out or checked out better. I think he's checked out.
Yeah, his chances to do something and do something big.
Well, he was gone, bro.
Bro, did the lights just get cut off?
He signed that deal to go to Texas A&M. You know that, right?
Before he got to UK?
No, last year. Him and the AD had an agreement. The Texas A&M board or their boosters, they didn't want Stoops. They deaded the deal like, no, nigga, you're not coming here. He was gone. He was. I don't know if a lot of people know that. A lot of UK fans know that. I know some of them do. But Stoops was gone, bro. He was trying to get to Texas A&M like a thief in the night. And the A&M boosters, from what I was told, they blocked
just cheated like crazy. That's crazy.
And they blocked the deal pretty much and was like, no, that's not the guy we want. We don't want him. They told the AD, throw that shit out and go get we go get somebody else. They're hiring the coach from Duke. Excuse me, Riley. I think it's his name. But yeah, bro. Stoops just looks like a guy that where he's just like, I'm ready for this season to end. They just got in trouble for that 2021 season. They had to vacate the whole season, all their wins, which I think that was a 10-win season, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Really? Like, what happened with that?
Some recruiting shit, bro. The whole season. They had to vacate the whole season. I think 2021 season. Oh, God, bro. Yes.
I didn't even hear about that. That's wild.
Bro. Yeah, they had to vacate the whole season, bro.
Ain't that the same year they beat Florida and all that?
I think it was like the 10-win season, yeah. If I'm not mistaken, that's because that's the team that had, I want to say Josh Allen was still on that team. You had Benny Snell. Might have been the 2020 season. But anyway, the 2020 or 2021 season, they had to vacate. If I'm not mistaken. But yeah, bro.
Okay, so Smith when them was on there.
So yeah, bro. Like Stoops, I think Stoops is kind of like
Za'Darius is a cool dude, bro. I know him.
He a linebacker, ain't he?
Nah, he played DN.
Oh, DN. What? Yeah, D outside linebacker, DN, yeah, type shit. Yeah. But
he's a cool cat, bro. While he was here, bro. Like the funny thing is, bro, I met him at a pool party, and I watched him stand outside the gate. He picked this girl up
and threw her across the fence.
Threw her over the fence, across the
concrete.
The concrete.
Oh my God!
Into the pool.
No way.
And I was like,
did she jump?
Nah, bro.
No. What? How much she weigh? She like 98 pounds.
Yeah, she was.
Okay. That don't count.
She was very, very small.
That don't count.
But I had never seen a human throw another human.
First off,
like that. Anyways,
was she like throw?
Yeah, she was cool with it.
Okay.
And I really
was her boyfriend there?
I don't know. And even if he was, Za'Darius was so built. It's just like, bro, what you gonna do?
I'll fight for my honor.
Yeah, go ahead. But then end up seeing
I'm doing this for you.
End up running into him like after that, bro. Like I asked him about that situation, and he was like, "Oh, you saw that or whatever." And he's like laughing. Then I'm standing there, you feel me, being me, just talking. Then bro's like, "Hey man, you funny as hell, bro. Like you feel me, woo woo." And we ended up exchanging numbers, bro. Like he would call me to the crib and we'd kick it. Or he would call me and tell him meet him at Waffle House.
Yeah.
And you feel me? He would pay for Waffle House and shit like that. And he was just a cool ass cat. But you going back to that season, like if they vacated those wins, I hate that for him and I guess so much like the rest of the team. But just a quick fun fact.
Yeah. Nah. Shout out to you for making friends with the enemy.
And he was like, I don't know really where he was for real from, but he had like a deep Southern accent, almost like your boy from South Carolina. Hey man, let me tell you something.
Man. Xavier Leggett.
Yeah, man. I really don't know about none of that, man. They just called me and told me come play football, man.
So I showed up with pads. I said, I got pads. Okay, that's nice to do.
Yeah, man. I don't know but none of that. No.
I don't know too much. They ain't goddamn no that Billy Bob Joe. Cornhuskers.
Yeah. Cornhuskers.
Cornhuskers. Goddamn, I don't think. Goddamn, I know you. Yeah.
But yeah, game was funny as hell. I guess so. Moving on. We both in the clinch. Georgia's gonna dog
like
walk
fuzzy lumpkins.
College game day will be in South Carolina against LSU.
As expected.
That's a 12:00 kickoff. I'm gonna take South Carolina in that game, honestly. It's a home game. I'm gonna take South Carolina. Well, with it being at 12 p.m., I think LSU will come out. They'll have something to prove. They 1-1. South Carolina's 2-0. I'll take South Carolina. I'll take LSU.
I'm going LSU.
Yeah, I'll take LSU in that game.
LSU in that game.
Then you got Colorado and Colorado State.
I'm going Colorado State, man. I'm going Colorado State, bro. Colorado got to show me. I hope I'm wrong.
And Louisville has a bye this
I
week,
hope
so
I'm
it's
wrong.
nothing to go there.
Veal whore. But when we come back, we got Georgia Tech. You know what I mean?
That
Should
could
be.
honestly be college game day, my boy.
Nah, they ain't gonna be college game. Georgia Tech not even ranked no more. They
Nah, they
just
not.
lost. They just
Yeah,
lost to Syracuse, I
they
think.
lost and lost bad.
Yeah, they lost. They not going.
Bro, can we talk about how LSU's got such like an extravagant schedule this year?
What you mean? They only played 2 games. They played USC and then they played some bullshit ass team, didn't
Well, Nichols, USC,
they? Yeah,
Nichols, South
Nichols.
Carolina. Then they go and they play UCLA,
Yeah, that's a good
and then
game.
they go straight into conference play. Well, they got homecoming against South Alabama. South Alabama dog
South
walked some
Alabama,
team last
yeah,
night.
Northwestern State.
What was it, like 70
Bro,
to
the score was so bad that the coaches agreed on a 6-minute fourth quarter.
yeah.
That's sick. I ain't no bitch. Nah, nigga, run the whole 12.
Yeah, they won last night.
Run the whole
87 to
12.
10 against Northwestern State.
Ooh, that's filthy, bro. Hey, somebody start a fight. Somebody, hey, what they do in the Boondocks, nigga, throw a chair. Like somebody just throw a chair. Like get this shit shaking, bro. Like we ain't gonna. If you gonna cut the fourth quarter short, coach. Like just hear me out. If you gonna cut the fourth quarter short,
That's freaking
Hey, I ain't even gonna listen. I'm never gonna tell the
that's
coach.
video game numbers.
Yeah,
bro.
I'm never gonna tell the coach. Hey man,
87 to 10.
hey, bro, you whipping our ass. So can we just run half a quarter? I'm gonna tell my goon, nigga, go out there and snuff a nigga, lay him out. Let's muck this up, and they have the referees call the game. Cause that's insane, bro. I ain't never seen that before in my life. Where you can't even do that on the game. If a nigga is whooping your ass, you got one or two choices. Nigga, quit. I take it like a man.
And they scored their 10 points in the first quarter.
You see what I'm saying, bro? That's bad, bro. Can
And
you
they
can you
never scored
can you blame the players or is that coaching? When you lose that
Both.
bad, is that coaching?
Both.
I think it's coaching and recruiting.
Coaching, recruiting.
I don't blame the players one bit, because the fact of the matter is that you were able to recruit and assemble a group of young men who cannot not only not score more than 10 points, but they can't stop niggas from putting up 87, then you are a terrible recruiter and a bad coach. Because even look at Colorado. Colorado, yeah, they got outplayed, they got beat up by Nebraska, and Nebraska controlled that shit. And yeah, it definitely felt like Nebraska put up 50 on them niggas, but they only put up 28. It felt like Nebraska put up 50, but it was only 28 points. Like, that means Colorado has good enough talent to at least show up and play football. What this Northwestern State team, they shouldn't have been out there, bro. That was like
I never even heard of that.
that was like that Bishop Sycamore High School with the fake students when they went to go play IMG and got
This is
slaughtered.
what happens when you grow up without a father.
Yeah. BS University, nigga. Oh my
He said,
god!
"You see this man? This is what happens when you grow up without a daddy in your life."
Hey, that nigga was
He
an
said,
elite
"Coach
scamp.
took his belt off and whipped him with the belt,
Bruh.
like a child."
Bro, did you see him tell the story about how like he used to get food for them and shit, bro?
I watched the whole.
You watched,
thing.
bro? You saw the shit with the chicken, where he would call and place the
Oh,
order
yeah,
for
yeah.
all the chicken, and then not show up, and then and wait, and they put it out, and then he would go buy it because it's gonna be discounted. Like it's an order of chicken that they done had all day.
Yeah.
So they're not gonna sell it for it. He was like, bro, I was getting whole chickens for $2.
Yeah.
That bitch getting whole boxes, nigga, for $2 too. But we was eating good.
Bro, and they stay in their hotels and they like, "Where's y'all's coach?"
Yeah.
And they like, "I don't know." And the hotel's trying to kick them out, and they just like, "What you mean we getting kicked out?" Like,
Yeah.
what? Like, your coach ain't paid the bill. What you mean he ain't paid the bill? Like, he hasn't paid the bill in months. And they just like, what? And he was like, "When you leave that hotel, go to another one." And then the same thing would just happen and repeat. I felt so bad for them kids, but I also like gotta hold them kids accountable to a certain extent, because it's just like, bro, y'all can't be that dumb.
Yeah. Some of them was definitely like
You can't be
naive as shit
that oblivious and that slow to like what's happening.
going on.
Like, come on, guys. Like what? Like, what are we talking about?
Come on, gang.
It's like, but then when you hear about how they all ended up in those predicaments, and some of them just like fucked up their chances in high school and was either expelled or like grades was bad and had to drop out, and then they trying to find another outlook and another way out and all this other stuff. And then he's going to some of them telling them it's a JUCO, and then he's going to others saying this a new high school, and then some other stuff, and it's just like, bro, what is happening right now, bro? But also, it's just I guess a level of just being a freaking psycho to the point where you just finding the loopholes in every situation.
Yep.
Almost like how your boy, did you watch the Michigan thing? The dude who's stealing signs from
Oh
Michigan.
yeah, I didn't watch all of it, but I
I
seen
watched
something
that
of
whole thing, bro. Talk about dedication. Like that dude was just dedicated to
Yeah,
like, and his formula and format was everything that he came up with on his own, but he was just so good at it. Like sign stealing, which sucks because I think they said he's banned from doing anything with the NCAA for like the next 2 to 4 years or something like that.
yeah,
And right now he's coaching football at a high school in Michigan or whatever. Like he's either the head coach or the OC at a high school in Michigan. And there's no sign stealing stimulations on there, but there really aren't any sign stealing stimulations in college football. But I just think because then he like let it be known, like, man, there's this whole underground organization where everybody shares information with each
yeah.
other. And I can't you can't fault me because I was just better at it than everybody else.
Hmm.
Like it is what it is. But they was looking at it like, bruh, Michigan's been good, but they ain't never been this good. And then he gets kicked off the team, and then they still not only are they winning, but they still like blowing teams out. So it's like, oh well, his sign stealing had nothing to do with it. They just that good. It is what it is. Then they go on to win the national championship. He went to the game and all that. It's really good. If you ain't watched it, you should go watch it. It's on Netflix, Michigan Untold, or something like that. Some shit like that. I don't know, but I mean that's pretty much it. That's all we got for y'all, man. Uh, you got anything that needs to relax, bro?
Uh, nah, I'll leave it alone. I will say this though,
Let's hear it.
because I don't know the official name of this new Kendrick song. I guess they're saying it's not called "Let the Party Die." They said it. They said that's not the name of it, but whatever this Black Air Force song is, he came out with. Um, I actually like it. Actually, it is one of the two of his last six that are actually listenable. So outside of Euphoria, I actually have played this a couple times. Everything else, but
So
these
it's
two,
not really a you got to relax moment. It's more of a
observation. Oh no, I guess you would say uh
unwarranted take.
yeah, yeah, a good take.
Yeah,
Honest take. Honest take. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because I don't want people to think
Opinionated
people
facts.
people think I just don't like Kendrick. It's not the case. I'm just honest.
Well, you got to relax with that statement, brother. That's your
Which one?
this whole you don't hate Drake. I mean Kendrick.
I don't.
Well, man, if our hearts and minds are clear,
No, what you got to relax.
uh, I really don't have anything either, bro. Like, you feel me? It's been cool. Uh, if anything, like everything's been good, bro. Everything's been good. I really don't have a relax. You got a relaxed moment, and that's not. It's not so much as saying something, but
That's
it's
rare.
just it's very rare for me at least.
Yeah.
I ain't never not had something that's got relaxed, but I mean that's pretty much it. Yeah, I really ain't got too much, bro. Everything's been going good. I've been taking my own advice. Remember last week, I said, bro, like I get in the way of myself. So I spent this whole week not getting in the way of myself.
Gotcha.
And that's probably why I don't have anything that's got to relax because I wasn't annoyed by nothing because I didn't let anything get to me and I didn't overthink. I just went with the flow or removed myself from said situation or persons.
Okay. I
Yeah,
can
my
dig
boy.
it. I can dig it.
Yeah. So that's that on that, my boy.
We out. Oh yeah, man. We did.
Oh, I got something funny to tell you.
Okay.
So my cousin,
Which one?
the one that did the football, Jeremy,
Yeah, with the dogs. Right.
somebody stole his dogs. It's not funny, but it's funny.
Yes, it is, bro.
And see,
Yes, it is,
here's
bro.
the
That
crazy
is so
thing.
funny,
Here's the
bro.
crazy thing, bro. So
How you let a nigga steal your dog, man? How you let a nigga steal your
Bruh.
dog, man?
And I'm gonna tell you how.
You let that
And-
nigga. Now go ahead, tell me.
He was telegraphing. He's telegraphing too much. He's going live on Facebook. I got the hardest dogs in the city. I done spent X amount of money on these dogs.
I got the hardest
This,
dogs
that,
in the
third.
city, nigga.
Which they were both very good looking dogs.
He finally has some good looking dogs.
He finally did, bro.
The mother niggas.
He finally look.
They got a dog with a club foot.
Oh, that one. He had two nice ones, bro.
How you let a nigga steal your dog, brother? That's crazy, bro. That's sick. So, what they broke in his crib?
Nah, bro. They stole him off the front porch.
Off the front porch?
Yeah.
The dog didn't bite?
Nope. He done went over to the church and asked the church for their security cameras. But
see, I was gonna say,
they
bro,
nice looking dogs.
They are some nice looking dogs. I feel like, bro, I like the dog off Homeward Bound a little bit, but the one at the bottom. But nah, bro, I was about to say, man, we lost a lot of people this week, bro. This past 2 weeks, R.I.P. Was it James Earl Jones, Darth Vader?
Simba, you deliberately disobeyed me.
Yeah, R.I.P. to
man, Mufasa.
R.I.P. to I can't think of his name, but he was the original voice of Master Splinter. He passed away. R.I.P. to Frankie Beverly. R.I.P. to Rich Homie Quan. We didn't say that last episode.
We did.
Did we?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we did.
We said at the end. Remember, I was like,
we
did.
We did at the end. We did it again. Yeah, but I say it again, man, because shout out to Rich Homie, man. One of the best to ever do it.
I could say that's gotta relax.
What?
Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins. They gotta relax. They gonna fool around.
We definitely didn't. Oh, just quick, hit it real quick. You think he retires?
If he knows what's good for his health, but clearly he doesn't, so no, he's not gonna retire.
Yeah, I don't think he retires either. I think he does sit down for about 4 or 5 weeks though.
Yeah.
And depending on how they do within them 4 or 5 weeks, if they still can make a playoff spot, make a playoff push, he'll come back. But if they're going to be out and done, he's not. But you got to think, bro, like he went a whole year without getting a concussion last year. And the one he got last night was so soft. It's like, bro, what if you really did take a big hit?
And he's supposed to have like this new special helmet to help like prevent or whatever.
Everything, bro. So everything.
The way his arms and hands, she be showing off. The way his hands and stuff locked up.
Man. All right, man. Look, if all hearts and minds are clear, you know what I'm saying? We're going to get up out of here, man. It's been another episode of the You Gotta Relax podcast. I'm your host, Drizzle. This is my dog, Sonny. That nigga horny. And we out.
What?
What the? She's showing off.
She do. That's why her ass was just pregnant. She just dropped the baby.